God, this is not normal. It's freezing. La la la. God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm frozen. Oh, I'm cold. I'm freezing. Oh my love. Oh my God. Holy shit balls. Oh my God, it's cold. Y'all, it's freezing out here. I'm cold. Mommy. Uh, I need warmth. Help me. Oh Lord. Hi, my sweet Mary. Love you. Hang in there, girl. We miss you. Part of our morning crew. It's freezing here, Mary. It's freezing. Hi, sweets. I need some more chapstick. Fuck. Oh my God. God, Kathleen. It's freezing. I'm cold. I'm cold. I'm freezing. I'm cold. I'm freezing. Can I shut the door? No, because it won't make any bit of difference. Lord. Hi, Allie. I'm freezing. It's cold. I'm dying. I'm old. I threw it because I keep forgetting and there's nothing in there. So throwing it will help me remember to put a new one out here or throw that one away because I'll probably, what is that, doping? I know you probably didn't mean doping, but that was funny. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. So's Dan. And the animals. They went back to bed. Yeah, we get rain. We get the ugly rain tonight and tomorrow. Hi, bitches. How's everybody doing? I got a little bit more sleep. Not as much as I like, but hey, I don't feel as dead as I did yesterday. I was dead as a doornail. You guys, I could barely move. I felt so sick, you know? So hopefully, I don't think I'm gonna feel that way today because I feel a little bit more alive. Alive and kicking. Doing it to you. Oh, the wind. Why did you remind me? Your rain brings the snow. Well, is it been any better? I'd almost rather have snow than rain. Am I that? Does that? Ow, my back, my neck. I just got a twinge in my lower right side. Man, my body doesn't like this cold. Shit. Good morning. It's gonna take me time to warm up. My fingers are frozen on the treadmill. Oh my God. Give me a minute. Let me get my body warmed up and my juices percolating and my heat. Oh, Mary, no. 22 pounds? Oh no. Mary, honey. I don't like that. I don't like that. Stress, you're not eating. And then you picked up probably those bacterias, viral, from this stupid hospital. Ugh. I'm sorry, girl. You need somebody to take care of you. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. There's no wind, yes. That's true, Dr. B. We're getting wind today, too. How am I? I'm okay, I think, today. I'm okay, I think. The day just started. It's warmer further south. Allergies are crazy. I agree with you on that. Running from the kids again, Martha. What the fuck does that mean? Can't even imagine living somewhere where it's under 30. Oh, Anthony. It's not surprising. So I think I got a little bit, I fell asleep pretty early. You know, I was so tired that I couldn't sleep. right? So I thought I was ready for bed at 6. And well, that didn't happen. And then I'm in bed, and then I'm like, oh, I must have scrolled through Hulu and all the others for like an hour trying to look for something. When we are down, there was no one. I know. It makes me sad that you don't have somebody to help you. Ugh, but we're strong ass bitches, Mary. That's for sure. But I'm sorry, honey. I have to spend a lot more time at U of M hospital and more testing. Oh, Kathy, I'm sorry. Everyone around me has gotten the flu. Yeah, it's going around. I mean, the virus, it's always this time of year, right? I mean, the winter brings bugs, flu bugs, right? It's all the flu. Whether it's COVID or the flu, it all sucks, right? 3 a.m. Holy shit balls. No thank you. Yeah, I was up at, gosh, I don't remember the first time I was up. The second time I was up was a little bit after 1, and then 4, and then I woke up at 6:30, 6:45, 6:40, and then my animals were all looking at me. So once you open an eye, that's it. Working at a casino, I'm always exposed to every germ. Nicole, how did I not know you work at a casino? Girl, how did I not know that? My friend Chiss works at a casino in Oklahoma. I didn't know you did that. I know, Becca, where you at? Where your schools are closed? Yeah, where do you reside? She got 8.5 inches. Ooh, in in Connecticut. Yeah, and I wonder, because when I go into my casino, nobody's wearing masks. I mean, that like Patreons are, but not really some workers, I guess, are. Thanks, Becca. In Arkansas. Where else? Where's Tiny 2? Where are you? Isn't that crazy? Some places are getting hit hard. And I guess really the schools, because the kids are together and then they spread it. Close to, God, my fingers are frozen. My body's not warm yet. I've been running for 8 minutes. Feels like 30 years. Hi, Frogman. Okay, love you, Mayor. Missouri. Poor thing. I hate that because she's alone, and I hate that. Taking care of herself. West Virginia getting freezing rain now. 6 inches of snow. Blah, blah, blah. See, we didn't have a very active January, so February is going to be our active month. I got a cat here staring at me. Yeah. I had like 5. How do they know when your eyes open? Right? How do they know? 25, Charlene? Pretty close to us. Frogman, did I say hi to you? If not, hey. Hi, Aunt Shorty. How are you doing? I'm trying to warm up. I'm frozen. My knees are brittle. My fingers have frostbite. And my middle is getting warm now. So I could probably get ready to derobe in about a second and put my hair up. I was even too cold to put my hair up. My bedhead hair, yes. No, I did not brush it. No, I did not wash my face. No, I did not brush my teeth. I do that all after. My cat hears me reach for my leg. Oh, that gives me a giggle. It's like in the 30s. Yeah, we've been freezing. California's been on a chill cycle here. We've been in like a Yeti cooler that stays frozen for a minute. It's been about a week now. We've been frozen in California. And yes, some of you might say, you're in a sweatshirt and shorts, bitch. We can't do that where I live. But just remember, it's subjective to where you live. Did you grab your leg? For more food? Man, she's a hussy. Asking for more. We're in Northern California. Snow for like a month already. Ugh. Stop. Mother Nature's still up. She's I don't know. She's cranky. She mad. She in major perimenopause. Her hormones are all over the place. I'm from Florida, so you left the 80-degree heat in the wintertime for snow in New York, because y'all snowing too, right? Yeah, I don't know. I have a niece that owns a restaurant in the Irvine area. Southern California. Good old Southern Cal. So, hi Deb, how you doing? Any inches up, or are we still at 5? 5 and going strong. That's all right. Better than 25. Southern Cali. Hi, Jaron. It's a Vermont, Canada. So, we got to do a recap of the day. I didn't get much on social media yesterday. I was dead. Like my eyes hurt. I was so tired. So, some of the highlights I did get were the normal ninny type stuff. Somebody yesterday said, I thought this on my live yesterday. I thought this wasn't a political channel. No, it's not intending to be political. But if we're going to bring up a big event like the Super Bowl and the halftime show and what it implied and what it entailed and what it did for the African American community was amazing. And of course, everybody wants to make that political. Hi, Darren from the land down under. Everybody wants to shoot things off and say things left and right. And well, when I'm in my kick, I'm trying to be respectful of the artist and what he showed and prevailed. It was fucking amazing. Everybody's got to talk about, politics. They got to bring the politics up because everything is about politics. I don't want to talk about politics. It's not what I base my channel on. But if there's something, an issue that's bothering me, like women's rights, their right to vote, are we even going to touch on that fucking subject, y'all? Yeah, I'm going to bring it up because that's the issues that are important to me. And they should be important to you too. They should be important to you too. Did you read all the hoopla? What is it called? The Family Act? What is this bullshit? Where our fearless leader signed an order that 1 vote per household. If we took on the name of our husband, we lose the right to vote. Oh, y'all, I told you this was gonna happen. Yeah, the SAVE Act. I told you this was gonna happen. And all the women who didn't wanna say pro-rights, right? Pro-female rights. Guess what now? What did I say? I said your rights are about to be stripped. Oh, no they're not. Yeah. Well, guess what? Your president that you voted for just signed your right to vote away. Now, if you aren't married and if you have your legal name on your birth certificate, then you can vote. So everything we worked hard for in the last however many years, bye-bye. Some quicker than others, I know. So I hope you're proud of that. Source? I don't need a source. Look into it and you'll see it. I'll change my name back. Yeah. He signed away our right to vote if we took a married name. If we took a name other than our maiden name, we can't vote. Yeah. So anyhow, yay. Hope all you women are proud. Yeah, our world is going to shit. Sure is. So anyhow, benefiting. Yeah. So when anywho, yeah, this isn't about politics, but when issues come up that affect me as a female, it pisses me off, and I'm going to talk about it. And if you don't get angry as a female that this is happening, then you shouldn't be on my page. You shouldn't be on my page, because this is something I'm inflicted by, something that I'm just pissed off about, something that is ridiculous and very, very fitting for Kendrick's game over. Come on, y'all. Look into it. So yeah, the SAVE Act. The SAVE Act. Yeah. Just I was told you shouldn't be on my page. I'm not welcome anywhere. I'm sorry. I was right, that has signed would never happen. I know, it's sad, Darren. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. I know you're trying to get me to Australia, but we pay for the people that come over the wrong way. I'm not even worried about that. I'm not even worried about paying for the people who come over. I'm worried about my rights. My rights, front and center. Call me selfish, but they're stripping us of everything. So anyhow, it has been passed by the House and will be moving to the Senate. So anyhow, all right, democracy, adios. I've been running for 17 minutes, and I was talking about the SAVE Act, about how women are being voted off the ballot once again, especially if you took a married name. If you took your husband's name, you can't vote. Yes. Yes. Gotta love that. So I will always talk about the things that impact me through and through, make me sick for everything we have fought for. So if you don't like that, then you shouldn't be on my page. Women should be pissed, right? Women should be pissed. Women should be pissed. If it wasn't the first right of taking away your reproductive rights and not having the ability to choose, right? Now you're being stripped of your voting rights if you took your husband's name. Come on. I don't want everybody to agree with me. The women should automatically agree with me. And if you're an ignorant person, maybe keep on living the way you are. But women should be rallying. Women should be staging a coup because of that. Yeah, women should be pissed. My ignorance? Yeah, I don't think so. It's your ignorance for not seeing the truth. Call me names, call me people you don't like. It just shows who you are and how one-sided you are, right? Shows how one-sided you guys are. Saying that women aren't allowed to go in the front of a bar. I bet you. We won't be able to use bathrooms. We won't be able to drink liquor. Yeah, outside in public. So women, all women going in to change their names. I was seriously going to tell Dan that yesterday. Is everybody like, well, I'm going to change my name back to Behar because fuck this bullshit. If it passes, right? If it passes, I want to have my right to choose. Fuck that shit. Dorcas, bye. Kirk, bye. For your one-sidedness. I don't like ignorant people on my page who tell me and are complete sexist men on here saying it should go back the old way. Yeah. So I hate the plastic. I hate the paper straws. Paper straws piss me off. You know, it sure pisses me off. Then it gets stuck on my fucking mouth. So if it's a paper straw, I don't drink it. You don't remember. If you're already a registered voter, it doesn't affect you. Oh, it doesn't? Well, I hope not. It's just more things that are coming into fruition, which I said, watch closely, people, right? Watch closely, because it just begins with reproductive rights. It begins with reproductive rights, and it's going to continue on to take away our rights. And everybody said, no, you're living in delusion, you're delusional. Jen, I have two things going on. Yeah, you're welcome, Donna. Hi, Pat, how are you? Paper straw. I'll bring my own straws. One of those southern states is trying to get it passed as we speak. I think it's for all women. Yeah, it's horrible. I hear it. It's just as bad with you as it is in the Netherlands. Now, I don't know much about the Netherlands, but I thought y'all were civil and equal and peace, love, and happiness. And how he said the straw blew up. Oh, I didn't even hear the straw thing. I don't know. Anybody bothered by Elon's child picking his nose? And why was the child up with Elon yesterday? I don't know. That was the distraction. Because all I kept watching is the boogers and where he was putting them. So I guess we all have to get passports. I don't know. The SAVE Act? Oh, it's all over. I don't know how you couldn't find it. His human shield. Maybe. I was gonna ripen on it. I didn't even watch very long. It was driving me nuts. I couldn't stand there and see. I just couldn't watch it. And he has like 12 kids, and they're all named like equation, a squared, pi squared, whatever. They're all weird names. I had to work at the salon. Salon work. To show that he's the father of the year. Well, where are the rest of the 12 kids? I didn't even know he had 12 kids. 4 baby mamas, I think. And his son was in a cashmere coat while Elon was in, something, and he was picking his nose. So anyhow, I couldn't do it. It was a distraction. You know when somebody picks their nose, you can't stop looking at them? Most of them don't speak to him. He should not be doing what he's doing. You're right, he shouldn't be. Hi in Vermont, but money shows us that that's the power. 4 women, 12 kids, traditional American values. He has a transgender kid and he disowned him. Nice. God, nice. It looked so unprofessional. I just was sitting here thinking, this is our Oval Office, right? This is our Oval Office right now. Stop it. Oh, the privilege beyond that. Money talks. You got money, you're a fucking peon. So, yeah, you guys, I talk about the things that really bother me as a human who has both eyes open and hear the things that are happening around us that people choose to ignore. Just a daycare, yeah. I wanted to see all the kids. Why just that one? born a boy is now a beautiful, funny girl who despises him. Well, I would too, right? I mean, your father disowned you because of your sexuality. Shame on him. And shame on any parent who does that. I don't care if you've got $500 billion. You don't disown your kids. Yes, and his father claims he's dead to me. Yeah, it just makes me sad. It just makes me sad. So, yes, unfortunately, I talk about my rights as a woman. I talk about my disappointments as a woman and how far we come. And now look at how far we are going back. So, political, whatever you want to call it, these are huge issues that people just don't want to see. So, what rights don't you have that men have? I'm not even going in there. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Your ex-boyfriend became a woman? Are you guys friends today? Yeah, I believe that too. Love the escape. I believe that too. Women have to complain but can't articulate anything. Wow. Said like a chauvinistic man. Bye. Bye. It's so long, Kelly. I just was so cold I couldn't put it up. Right, all the men coming in, taking away, stripping us of those are the one-sided men. Those are probably the men who stormed the Capitol on the 6th. One-sided people. Small punishment, woman hater. Yeah, I think they are women hater. They are. They are. Because what else could it be? Please tell me, enlighten me. Enlighten me. Anyhow, sorry, but perfect timing, Kendrick. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Their mothers must be so proud. For people over there illegally. What I want my tax money spent on. You know, and I agree, you know. I agree. Tax money, you know. But there are so many things to me that should be more important. Right now, we'll get to that because that's important too. But holy moly. Oh, God. I was drunk while watching the halftime. Didn't understand what was happening. But yes, the beautiful. And that's the thing, Madison, right? That's the thing. Oh, Dahlia, what? Oh, no. That's the thing, right? If you don't understand what an artist is doing, you know, why don't you research it? Open-minded people are curious. They want to know what messages they miss, right? And those people who are open-minded go back to learn and understand. And then you're left awe-inspired. Like, wow, he won a Pulitzer, for fuck's sake, for an album. Has anybody ever done that? You know? I think he was in a foxhole. He was killed. Oh, Sades. Oh, anyhow. Meridia, we're hoping not to ever do that. We're hoping never to do that. So, you know, Kendrick, well played. I will tell him, and I will now listen to his music. That was me, the ninny, and it had nothing to do with the Super Bowl. Nope. Thought you were all about love and friendship and kindness. I really looked up to you. Stephanie, that's one-sided comment, and that's completely ugly. How dare you come on my page and belittle what Kendrick did? You looked up to me, and now that I spoke about women and I spoke about the amazing message Kendrick told everybody on the biggest platform, you're deflecting it back to me and how you looked up to me and how I just disappointed you. Well, let me tell you something. You disappointed me as a woman. How about that? You disappointed me as a woman, because that just shows me your eyes are closed. You don't respect the woman. You don't respect our values, and you don't respect Black people. Shame on you. Shame on you. God, if nothing irks me more than that, the audacity you have because of my opinion and the beauty behind his performance and what it does for Black people, what it does for women. Wow, you don't deserve to be here. You sure as hell don't. And I'm ashamed that you're a woman in today's world. Block. Block. Bye, Stephanie. Go complain to Dan. Dan! Sorry. That hurt my soul. That, to me, was a complete denial, ugliness, racist, and hate right there. So Dan's gonna be pissed. But you know what? She made a comment on my, I think that was a Stephanie, that said she was, she made a comment that she looked up to me, you know, and that, why should I, what? How do you even turn that on me? How do you even make that about me? What? This is gonna go down in the history of all time. Pulitzer Prize winning artists. How many artists have gotten a Pulitzer Prize? How many women? No, not Stephanie Green. Stephanie, it scared me for a moment. I had to go back and make sure it wasn't you, because I was like, oh, thank you. I don't know. I won't want to. Anyhow. Oh, Thomas, don't come on here and say it was awful, because you obviously didn't get it. It wasn't about the music, Thomas. It was a message to the world, Thomas. Oh, Lord. We all need to tell our daughters and granddaughters about women's history. Yep. We need to explain to them about the history of the Black people, the Jews, all those people, because you know what? Y'all can go to hell. Up with their genes. I'm down with you on their genes. The genes, not going back. I don't even care on that one. That one deserved it. But I am not going to sit here and let people do that shit. I hate that ugliness, and I will not stand by and make it acceptable. It was going to. I knew it too. But I'm not going to sit back, you know, at a thing that's so powerful for people to come on and be bullshitted about, you know. I'm not going to allow people to be ugly. I won't do it. Heidi, you know what? In all honesty, Heidi, I'm having a hard time with some of your comments. I really am. I'm trying to be open-minded, but when you say something like that, it just is full of hate. I cannot sit by and allow a member of mine to be full of hate. I can't do it. You know, I'm trying to help people open their eyes. I'm trying to get people to open their eyes in acceptance of people's sexualities, right? Races, cultures. And y'all want to put hate on my page? If I have to get banned for me speaking up for other people, I will do that, because this is not what I'm about. This is not what I want to be about. I want to be about people to be open-minded. I want people to understand the message that I'm sending. I want people to open their eyes and to learn a little bit more. Before you sit and cast your ugly stare and your ugly judging finger. Yeah, well, Heidi, she's teetering. She's teetering. She's teetering. And I cannot stand by and watch the ignorance of the world continue their hate and their jealousy and their ugliness to others, their sexualities, their cultures. Because if they're doing it to transgender people, they're doing it to everybody. Yeah, Crystal, I should be me. It is. You know, you're being, I'm at the mercy of the trolls. You notice how YouTube, I'm not taken down. The only thing that, so I know, Stephanie, and Heidi's a member. Heidi's a member. Yes, Sandy, clean up your own backyard first before you start judging and pointing fingers and telling people how people should live. I'm appalled. I'm appalled. I'm appalled that Kendrick, you know, people are coming on because they don't see it. You know what I respected? Thanks, C. I'm done with her. I'm sickened with, I'm just sickened in today's society. I'm sickened by people don't even take the time to learn what it was about. And if they did, they wouldn't admit it because they still didn't like it, right? I just don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. And if you don't like me for my thoughts and my opinions on love, kindness, acceptance, then this isn't the place for you. This is not the place for you because I will not tolerate it. And I will continue to get banned on TikTok and my freedom of speech about how I feel and the ugliness that surrounds me. Yeah, he won't really do that. Well, guess what? He's doing it. So anyhow, sorry about that. But those types of behaviors are just appalling to me. And I don't want your $5 or your $6. Whatever you pay to be a member, I don't need it if you're that ugly. Yes, no wonder there are wars. Good job, Eagles, right, Carrie? Thank God. I was watching a podcast this morning with the Kelsey brothers, and I could not stand to listen to Travis. I mean, he was just, I should have been better. Yeah, you should have. I wasn't the leader I should have been. No, you weren't. Oh, Lord. Anyhow, yeah. So that's it. They see racism and hate and go along with it. And a lot of people just didn't understand, right, what that was about. I didn't. I couldn't understand it because I couldn't hear it. And I didn't even know the word, I heard the songs, but did I really listen to them? No. And so when I did the research all day yesterday, when I did the research, Maria, that's been me this whole time. I swear I'm not hiding my thoughts and feelings. I cried, Maria. I cried when I saw, the messages that when they were diced. I watched hours because I was sick yesterday of no sleep. I watched hours. I learned so much, and it was such a beautiful thing to me. God, Kendrick. I mean, I said I will now listen to his music. I will try to learn from it. But I get it, right? I get it now. And now I enjoy it. I enjoy the disses. I enjoy the message. And you know what? It's just showing you what people don't want to see. The government is manipulation, right? The controller. Come on, game over. So I lived through Jim Crow and civil rights and so much racism on my job before I retired. And God, I couldn't imagine. And so, Kendrick Lamar. Now, I have a hard time, but when those people, so many creators have broke it down, I'm like, God, that's brilliant. Brilliant. So I support that halftime show. I support that halftime show because I thought it was badass. And I thought the messages were beautiful and just creative. I mean, who would have thought that? You know, the Sony PlayStation controller, all that stuff, right? Be humble, sit down. Damn, I get goosebumps. Come on. Sit down. Be humble. Hey, Sam, are you working today? Poetic justice, man. Poetic. Now that I learned about it and took the time to want to know the messages he was giving. Oh, damn. I still have goosebumps. I still have goosebumps. Yeah. Anyhow. So if you don't like that, well, sorry. I do. I think it was beautiful. And I'm going to tell you something. To watch, you know, pivotal Black members in the society, and even ones that aren't so pivotal, seeing their reactions to Kendrick's performance made me cry for them. It was so amazing for them to be able to have, you know, a performer, an artist that they look up to go in front of one of the biggest televised events of the year and do it. I literally I have goosebumps. I mean, I watched them and I watched their jumping and their laughter, and they're like, man, he did not. You know, everything that has been happening to them for years, right? Listen up, people. Listen, you know? God! I mean, that should be a history, right? That should be a history lesson. I bet you kids would understand the 40 acres and a mule, all the history behind being enslaved and all that shit with Kendrick's performance. God, it was beautiful. You don't have to like the music, but the message is so powerful. And watching people get excited about it and feeling like he did it for us, was just beautiful. 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 God. Your dad being on the phone. Go through TikTok. I mean, yesterday you couldn't scroll without hitting something on it, you know? And having it be from the perspective of, you know, an African-American person watching it. And you have boomers on there talking about it. You have boomers who are sitting there and dissecting it and saying how amazing it was. Come on. Come on. So, I don't know, Margaret. I'm still trying to understand myself. It's just god awful. I don't know. I don't know. The revolution is here. Turn your TVs off. If you don't, it wasn't entertainment, Deb. That's what the thing you're talking about. It wasn't meant to be entertainment. It wasn't meant to be entertainment. It was a message. It was a message. So I guess you didn't do your research, did you? It took guts. Yeah. And he knew it. He knew he was going to get backlash, but I think a majority of the people are applauding. People are still repeating history of racism. Yep. The performance was not gang related. Jesus. Yes. I mean, there's so many messages in there. Compton, right? Compton, the Bloods and the Crips, the United States flag. Do the research, learn about it before you say something that is not the brightest. Thanks, Mary. He said it. And the people who don't know and say ignorant things about the performance. It wasn't entertainment. No, it wasn't. It wasn't supposed to be. It was a message. It was about the delivery. It was about the innuendos, the subtle. God. Well done. Well done. Well done. It's a halftime show was about entertainment. Oh God, I can't. I can't. You know, I think it's important for our country to have a message right now, Deb. That's clear with your comments. Thanks, Deborah. And a lot of boomers were in your situation. So, today, what to do today? Frère Jacques, Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. We are so divided, and it shows it in all the comments. And I have to say that bravo to about 3/4 of you, because a little bit more than 3/4 of you feel the same way I do. And bravo, bravo. Hi, Unky. How to explain it to me, then I realized how great it was, right, Christy? The fact that you have to say that shows that you see race. The fact, that's like saying, I'm humble. No, you can't say you're humble if you want to be looked at as humble, right? You can't say I'm black, but I don't see race, because you just admitted to race by doing that. Do you not see that? Deb, you just don't get it. You just don't get it. Because the black, I'm not just talking about African Americans or black people or whatever you're saying, and you gave me 2 people who are of color, and you just said, you're missing the point, Deb. Wow. Wow. Hi. What are you doing?
I was just coming out to tell you that you really need to lock the garbage. Because the garbage was up on the counter this morning, and when you got up, you put it back in, and now the garbage is all over the floor because the dogs got it because she didn't lock it.
You're right.
We've had these military planes flying out.
My grandson is gay and engaged to a great guy. They plan on getting married before Orange Man changes those rights. Yeah, they better do it soon, because I bet those rights aren't going to be here very longer. Oh, God. You don't think Michael Jackson had a story to tell? You don't think Michael Jackson had his way? You don't think he had messages? Come on, Deb, do your homework. Before you come on here and spew your BS, do your homework and then get back to me. Then get back to me.
Keep flying right over our house.
Well, yeah, because it's like, okay, well, did you clean up the mess, or are you just out here telling me about the mess?
I picked up one back of garbage, of course.
Did you go outside and see if there's anything out there on the grass?
I didn't go look outside. I just came out to tell you, hey.
No, Anthony, in the last 3 days, there have been military planes going over our house. It's really weird.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
I even saw
No, not you, Deb.
You don't see.
Oh, Deb, you know what? You're working my last nerve right now because you're showing why the country is divided. And you can bring Michael Jackson up. That doesn't calm it down for you. Do your research on Kendrick. Look at the message he was trying to portray. Hear it, research it, then get back to me.
What is this?
Period. What? My chapstick. Throw it away.
Oh, that's pretty cool looking. I never saw a chapstick thing without chapstick.
It doesn't work. Some redneck came to my office and treated me so bad because I'm Spanish. Cállate. Cállate. No, she doesn't want to, because she thinks she's right. Yeah, tell Dan I'm dealing with my own garbage. That's for sure. The most 133 million people watch Kendrick. The most in a Super Bowl history. Yeah. Come out and scold you for the trash. Yeah, he had to scold me for the one time I didn't lock it. Ugh. And I had just put it back in the container too. She didn't call anyone Orange Man. I didn't call anybody an Orange Man. I just read a comment. I mean, I have been known to call him that too, but I did not say it on my own merit this time. I was reading a comment. Christy, I had one yesterday. It was so bad. All day long. It just would not leave me, but I think that was from exhaustion. This late night snack garbage also. Planes are dropping off aliens and Martians, probably. Come take me away. Why haven't they come and gotten me yet then? Yes, I just ran 3 miles. Now I'm walking. Yeah, they not like us. Thank you. They not like us. They not like us. It's a history. Fuck. Why can't people see the historical value of that performance as well as everything else? I know, Christine, and I mean, I'm crying and I'm watching these things all day long and just relishing in their excitement, you know? Um, he brought up every fucking thing in the history of African American people. Come on. Oh, but I'll take Prince, I'll take Michael Jackson. Not the point. Not the fucking point. Please talk about racism. I agree with Deb. No, it's not. Who says it is, Susan? Who says it is? Come on, you use whatever platform in today's society that you can have and go with it. And you know what? You should give them credit for being brave enough to tap into that audience, tap into the numbers, to tap into it, to spell the horrific fucking life of African American people. Come on, you guys, stop being so one-sided. Come on. And when you really look at it and dissect it, it was entertaining. Because once you learned about the message, it was badass. I mean, why aren't people not getting it? No, Susan, our world is full of hate. Our world is full of hate. Come on. And that's why people are bad-mouthing Kendrick. There's hate in that audience. There's hate from you. There's hate from all the people that said, we just wanted entertainment. Bullshit. 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 Oh, God. Bullshit. If you want to stop and get a break from the hate, look in the mirror. Right? If you want to stop from the hate, look in the mirror. Oh, Susan, I'm sorry for you. And this is why we have the issue with our society that we have today. People need to hear it, Susan. And I agree with him for doing it and using that superpower that he had in his artistic form in the most televised TV session of all times. Susan. God, that's exactly why it needs to be done, Susan. That's exactly why it needs to be done. God. You do hate. She gets it? I don't think she does. Oh, and here comes Deb back. Susan and Deb are back. Lord, trying to deflect their stances on the lack of entertainment. Why not use it for a message? You have commercials trying to sell you things. You know, it's all about message. We have the Swiftie show. It's all about a message. Superpowers, money, Trump. Woo, it's all about a message. You don't think Michael Jackson was about a message? Come on, people. Open your eyes. Oh, Lord. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. But they ain't like us. No, they ain't. Close-minded individuals. Yeah. Be humble. Sit down. Yeah, the Super Bowl commercials are messages too, right? It's like insane. I said that. I used the man in the mirror. Come on, what was that? Did anybody understand what the man in the mirror was about? You don't think Michael Jackson's songs were about things that were happening in society? Hate? Ooh. He was all for love. That's what I'm going to say from now on when people say that. I'm going to say, be humble. Sit down. Everybody, and that's why Kendrick gets the golden star, right? For taking that risk and for doing it. For taking that risk. If anything, respect the man for sending out that message in such a hateful world, right? I know it's so gross. Bye, Sam. Love you. Be humble. Oh, no.
I can't move. I can't move. That's about love, you know? And that's the thing I realize. You have to understand the plight of people and their cultures, their religion, and all those things. And if you can empathize with them, if you can empathize the fights that still are happening for people, if you can empathize with that and see what is happening with your own eyes, then I think you have more respect for people in general. But if you don't have that, and if you always find fault in people and cultures and races and don't have the empathy, you are never going to understand, and you are always going to have hate in your heart. Learn history. All of his words, yes, there were multiple meanings. It wasn't just a diss on Kendrick. It was, Drake. It was everything, right? It was everything. It was your government. It was Uncle Sam. It was everything. You've got to love yourself and love people before you can accept the truth. Damn! And if anything, it made me passionate, right? That watching that and seeing people's reactions to it, their tears, their, just being touched by that risk he took is fucking hands down the best thing I have seen in years. Ugh, the best thing I have seen in years. God. And how you don't see the beauty in it. I just don't know. That shows me that you're very closed off and you don't see many things. Oh, Lord. Creative art. It was fucking amazing. A hairless bear, a hairless alopecia. What's wrong with that bear? Oh, he's got alopecia. There's a great topic you're on today. I really have to say great. Well, thank you. Those are the things that I'm very passionate about. Hi, Pat. How are you in Ireland? These things are front and center in my heart and in my mind. And when I'm touched by something or when I'm angered by something that has to do with the women generation, us women, and when I see a beautiful representation of entertainment, history, poetry, and messages throughout a performance, it energizes me. It makes me feel like we can be one again. If we just understand and have love in our heart, we can get there. We can become unified again. But until then, it's not going to fucking happen. And you should see that. You should see that stuff. You should see that stuff. You should be able to see it and have tears and see the power behind the message. And if you don't get it, research it and learn about it, because I was curious. I was watching at the casino. I couldn't hear it. I was like, what the hell is this fool doing? What the hell is this fool doing? And then I went on and I was like, holy shit, he ain't no fool. He's a brave fucking fool is what he is. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And it was amazing. And that's a true artist. Yeah, that's a true artist. And I get goosebumps when I talk about it. I mean, come on. I get goosebumps. I called one of my closest friends, who happens to be black, and she didn't answer because I was like, I wish I was with her in her household, because I wanted to see their excitement, their love, their passion, their awe, and I wasn't there, and she never called me back, jerk. But I wanted to see what they said, I wanted to hear her, somebody who's really close to me, and we've endured a lot together. I wanted to hear her speak on it. I wanted to hear her excitement or not. I don't know. I just wanted to hear. So when I'm passionate, I just can't. I just want to share it. And I hope everybody else is just as passionate with me about it. I think people are about that. In the fucking SAVE Act, I called it the Family Act, but I looked at it. I was like, this is the family. You're going to divide family apart for voting because I took on the name of my husband. That's traditional, right? I'm a traditional woman. I took the name. Had I known I was going to be kicked off the rights to vote again if I changed my name, what the fuck, right? Oh, God. I just, what? Why? Why They not like us. They not like us. No. That could pertain to the women in general, not even white, black, Asian, Hindu, you know? Women. Our shit's being taken away. We're friends and neighbors 4 years back. Yeah, I know, Bonita. And I just fear. I just have so much fear. Until I went back, so much thought and planning. Who is that brilliant to come up with those innuendos? Like, I would never have been that brilliant. I'm stupid compared to that man. I'm stupid. And I love the fact that so many of you went back because you were like, what is this about? I'm thinking that too, Sue. I want to go back to my main name if that's what it was. You know, I remember for a while I hyphenated. I was one of those hyphenators, right, when I first got, because in my job, and I didn't want to change, so I was Bihar Salinger, right? And I was very like true, and then I just had some issues with my dad, and I thought, why am I keeping his name? It doesn't represent anything that he's given me. And so I just stopped hyphenating and I went purely Salinger. And now I regret that, right? Because of course wisdom and things come into play, and now I'm sad that I haven't kept that into, and I did keep it. And I was just young and immature and angry, right, with my dad. And so I have regrets for that. And now I have even more regrets. But somebody said something to the fact I haven't read that. I haven't read Me Too. It became more significant, and I wish I saw it then, Danny, but I was just an angry, daughter of a man who gave me that name, and my mom gave it to me. And people were calling me a feminist. People were calling me a feminist for keeping my last name at first, and I was ashamed, right? I was ashamed, and I was like, well, I don't want to be known as a feminist, and now I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, femininity all the way, more significant. And now that my dad's not here, I have the B representation on my finger. I used to sell them. Do you regret sharing the name with your children? My children have the Salinger name, which is their father. But we mature and learn, and now I'm sad that I didn't keep it hyphenated. Dan was like, do whatever you want to do, keep your last name if you want to, keep this. And I was like, no, but now who cares? I was a Johnson, I married a Johnson. No, we didn't think about it. I didn't think about it. I thought it was just something we did, but now it's a proclamation to who we are. It's like we're owned, we are Bithroth, the Behar, or whatever your maiden name is. And once you take it over, it's like you are not that person. Now I can't vote because I took my fucking husband's name. What does that do for you? What does that do for you? It takes away the woman's vote. God. How are you not angry? How does that not just anger you? I married my first husband when I was 18 was to get rid of the name. The other reason was to get out of my parents' house. Right, Jade? How about when you don't like your father-in-law and you don't want his last name? That could be a trouble. Yeah. I live in Kentucky, and now to renew your driver's license, you have to prove why your name has changed. Are you kidding me? I always thought it was odd. Overnight, you have a new name. Yeah, it is. Hi, Pullman. Turning back the clocks. We are turning back the clocks in time, Jim, and that's what scares me the most. In Islam, women keep their last name because she's still connected to her dad's family. And I think that's beautiful. I actually do think that's beautiful. I think there's a lot of beautiful, every religion has its thing. But I think Islam is a really beautiful, it's one of my favorite religions. It's just a very beautiful and very empathetic and love and kindness. And, it promotes the right things in life. And you find that the people who, and this is just in my, hi Gracie, I found that the people who study Islam, the people that I have been around, who really study the religion and hold to it, are really the most kind individuals ever. My husband's first wife didn't take his name. He asked me to take it, and I did. I don't want Brad's last name, Applegate. Applegate. My friend married a Mexican, and they also do both names, but the main name is last. I like that too. Just recently told me I need to submit to my husband and let him lead me. Oh, excuse me? Wait, what? Excuse me? Yes, I was on yesterday. What? Excuse me? Brady, I would have lost my ever-loving mind if somebody ever said that to me. Excuse me? Get the fuck out, and you're no longer welcome to my house. How about that? We follow the traditions, and it's not about not believing in who I am or who I was from. You know, at the time, I was so angry at my dad, I couldn't wait to get rid of his name. But now I'm sad that I didn't keep it as part of my name. And now I'm even sadder that I took Dan's name. If I knew it was going to be this complicated 30 years later, I would have stayed a Behar. I would have stayed a Behar for my principles and my rights. Does that mean we lose all of our rights, right? We lose all of our rights because we follow traditional ways. I'm sorry. Did Ivanka take his last name? Did Ivanka take his last name? I don't know. Now changing our name, yeah, is being held against us. We can't win. We can't win. When someone can't see my last name with all the vowels, I say looked for Smith or Jones. Customer, no, Joyce, she said, imagine the problem her husband had. Oh my God. It's in any Irish bloodline in your family. How come I couldn't find? I don't know. Is Ivanka a citizen? I don't know. But they also want to birthright everybody back to their home countries. So Ivanka might have to go back. What did Dan say no to? Is Dan here? No what? Oh, Lord. What is Dan here for? What did he say no to? I can't... What? That I'm dropping my name? I'm dropping Salinger, by the way. I'm going back to my main name. So I don't have to lose my right to vote. Just saying. Unless it's true that if you've already been a registered voter with the married name, you can still... I'm going back to Behar.
Fine, go back to fucking Behar.
I'm dropping Salinger.
That's good. That's good.
It's Trump's fault. I have to go back to my maiden name.
What are you talking about?
The SAVE Act. Women can't vote if they've taken on their married name.
What are you talking about? You mean you can't get a federal ID?
No, they said voting. They said voting. Voting. We can't vote if we've taken our fucking husband's name.
Do I get to vote for you?
No, you only get one vote per household.
Well, I'm going to register my dogs to vote. Actually, I shouldn't say that because someone will take it seriously. Ivana is deceased and buried in a golf course. Ivanka did not take Jared Kushner's last name. She kept her own name. So she'll be able to vote, apparently. Yeah, Crystal is more on it. See, the problem with taking the husband's name is there's these weird requirements for getting federal IDs, which are going to be required for everything. You know, they could make them required for voting. And if you have trouble getting the federal ID because your birth certificate doesn't match your current name, they're going to have to fix it. I mean, it's not. I mean, they're going to fix it, obviously. Mm-hmm. I would hope.
Trump is going to fix our fair voting system. That wasn't a joke, but it's funny. That was funny.
I mean, the biggest problem with our voting system is the damn electoral college. We get screwed out here in California. We don't have a full vote. I have like 1/4 of a vote here in California. In all the big states.
Oh, God. Susan and Deb are still here.
so funny?
My case exactly.
I shouldn't ask who is the president, Trump or Musk? Now, can I?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because
No, we
I
gotta laugh it out here.
yeah, because
gotta laugh it out.
they proved my point
Laugh it
exactly. They just proved it by what you just said. Now you can carry on. Go ahead, sir.
I was going to say there was a headline that's going to cause a lot of friction between Musk and Trump because they're both, very very strong-headed individuals. They both have egos, and they are who's in charge is going to really fester that relationship up. And people are, they know it, so people are, poking by saying they posted a picture of Trump and Musk was talking. I didn't hear it, but I just saw the picture and it said the president's boss. That was the caption, the president's boss. And I looked at it and I just thought, when Trump sees that, he's going to go through the frickin' roof.
He'll be on social media. And then what if they become at war with one another? Is that possible? Because he said that, and then Jesus, what would happen with that? For love's sake,
I don't know, but it's very
the bromance
entertaining
exactly.
to watch.
I don't see the bromance lasting that long either because they're both very strong people. They both have a lot of money. Well, one has more than the other, but it's going to be a
one has more money and one has more power.
Who's responsible?
For getting on this topic. Good
Beach
question,
Man.
Beach Man.
Kind of me, because we were talking about the Kendrick Lamar halftime show.
Which you guys don't even.
Don't even. I have a growth here. You get more growth when you get older. Oh, Susan, I love you, but you gotta go. I really don't love her, but Deb, you're next. You're next. I can't, Dan didn't even see it. Dan didn't even see it. I just had to get rid of Susan. Definitely. So the messages have been talked about today. Yeah, she's just obnoxious. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Yeah, it's a white. It's kind of, I have a couple on my face. It's like, it almost looks like a flat wart is what it does.
To all the people, to someone out there that because you start political bullshit and people speculate about me, whoever asked if I'm a Trumper, I would never be a Trumper or a Bidenite, or I would never align myself with a person. I am an American, and Trump happens to be my president right now, whether I voted for him or not, but I am an American. I don't align myself, I don't call my name out to a particular person. That is one of the big problems with this country, is the division, right? The division is way more serious than whatever they're going to try and do for 4 years, or the next people are going to do for 4 years. The division is what's holding our country back.
Bam. Division, which I talked about a lot of today. Thank you. It's division. A great American.
Way too much emphasis on
a great.
Who you voted for.
I didn't say who I voted for.
I'm just saying there's way too much.
Oh yeah, people want because people want a right or a left, and if you don't fall into that category, how about that's what I think. I think being American is being American. Being American is not idolizing one person.
Politics. That's exactly why we don't do it, because it's just fucked up in this country today. You can't have a real political conversation because all it's about is who did you vote for. That's the only relevant question to 80% of Americans, and it's disgusting.
Well, it's their argument. Oh, and they point fingers at the opposite side. We talk about this all the time. Yeah. It's sad. Being American is not one-sided. Being an American is being unified, and that's what makes our world go around. Yeah. Be humble. Sit down. Yeah, you can't. Yes, the finger pointing and division. It's that shows you who's divided by pointing the fingers, right? Oh, it must be Biden. Oh, it's unity is not a one name blame game. Unity is trying to figure out how we get through this together and how we fix the things that we have to fix. It's not a pissing contest. And that's the thing that everybody is. It's in a pissing contest, or who's got more money, who has more power, who can do this and who can do that. But the people with the power and the money win. That's not American. That should not be the way we are today. So anyhow, bye Pat. Have a good one. Hi JR. We should be able to have a civil conversation without jumping. Yeah, and without placing blame. It just, people make it ugly, and the people who make it ugly, those are the one-sided individuals. They're not American. Lawyers have a way with words. Why aren't you flying your flag? It is easier said than done, Shane. We've moved further and further away from unity in the last 10 plus years. 10 years-ish, right? So we are in a fucking hell. We're going to hell in a handbasket. Denise, I agree with you. Do we all have to get these new license? Yeah. We have to prove our existence. Anyway. We're all going. It's and that's really Michelle. That's where it's really scary for, right? In our time frame, it's scary because we see what's happening, right? We see the effects of the hatred and the ugliness. It's going to impact our kids' and their kids. Oh God, I just can't with people. I just got rid of Granny Sue, who wants to point her fingers at the Democrats. I mean, that's the problem with society. Spend time with family. And I know, the family. Bye, Jen. Have a good one. Anyway, yeah, it's sad. We live in a very sad world. Anti-American. It's cold here, JR. I don't know where you're at, but yes, Jim, I agree with you. Do you think our folks had similar conversations? Probably. I don't know. I mean, I always think like, yeah, I don't know, Beachman. I mean, I guess it's all subjective, right? To the times that we were in. There's the Depression and wars and, all those things. And I think it probably has gotten worse. So maybe they were where we were today. I think 100%. Because if you look at history and you see the things that started happening, yeah. I wish we were more in the middle like we used to be. The middle was my happy place. My middle is my happy place. I like being in the middle. Intelligent ones. It's in Oregon. Stop it right now. It is not. Grandpa's, I don't know. I haven't seen him this morning. I was up with him several times during the night and he was laughing. And I get mad, when he's laughing in the morning time because I'm like, I'm so angry. I want to go to bed. What are you laughing about? Should we start prepping a few things like what? Bomb shelters, underground living. I don't know. Shit. What do you do? I mean, if we're all going to go up, we're all going up, right? Nobody's going to come out of here alive. Somebody come get her. My mother is happy in the morning as well. You did a good job with Grandpa. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I try, He's been okay lately. I mean, he's been pretty decent, as far as the disease goes. It's been pretty decent. Nighttime is getting bad again. So I don't know. It's cyclical, I guess. Your dad fought in World War II. Yeah, I know. It's sad. It's hard. It's just sad. I just don't like to people anymore, you know? I don't like to people. Yeah, the lack of sleep. I was done yesterday. You guys. I could not even function. I think a majority of you saw how I was just like, I couldn't even think. I couldn't even, you can see my energy. Like, difference is if I sleep, okay, versus no sleeping at all. And 3 days. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate you. Alice freezing cover, Indiana. Yes. I don't know. It's crazy. All right, guys. Today's Wednesday. So we are doing a, zombie days are hard. Is that what we're calling it? I was a zombie yesterday. I felt so sick. I was like, Dan, your dad's up. Dan, I was literally shooting orders because I was so tired. I want to just do crafts and love your puppies. Did with the exception of having the internet. Yes, I agree, Beach Man. Anyhow, all right, you guys, I'm gonna leave. I appreciate you. As always, sorry if I was a little too over passionate and overexcited and just lifted up by certain things, and saddened about others. So anyhow, have a great day. Stay warm because our whole country is in other than Florida. I think Florida and Texas, you're the only ones that are hot. Everybody else, they not like us. Yeah, anywho. All right, love you, peace. Peace, love, and happiness. Try it. Try to be a true American. Peace, love, and happiness. And unity. Bye. Yes, tonight.